What's going on, everybody? This is video 3 from Memorial Day weekend this year, and Jared and I stopped at Lake Erie on our way back from Lake St. Clair. We both love Lake Erie. I know I specifically love to fish Lake Erie more than Lake St. Clair just because of the way it sets up, and that's, when I grew up smallmouth fishing in the past few years, but when I grew up smallmouth fishing in the past few years, Lake Erie is where I spent a lot of time, and that's the kind of smallmouth fishing I like to do. The drifting on St. Clair and whatnot. Not my favorite thing in the world. I like to structure fish and find hidden underwater rock piles and reefs and boulders and stuff. So Lake Erie definitely is my cup of tea. That's my favorite place in the world right now. And, water's perfect. We found fish spawning, fished a lot of protected areas. It was a little windy out, and with all the pleasure boaters from the Memorial Day, it was a little rough, so we didn't travel too far. There's some places I would have liked to go, specifically given the conditions and time of year and how the fish were setting up, but we just went to an area pretty close by and caught a ton of fish. Our buddy John Kristoff, who just graduated from Ohio State previously, is with us. He's a charter captain up there. He's been one of our best friends for a while. So I think we had between 30 and 40 fish on that day too. It was awesome. Just casting for smallmouth up shallow. Caught a few largemouth, and then the biggest one I caught was about a 4 1/4. You'll see later in the video. We found a stretch, about a 20-yard stretch that just caught fish after fish on, and we can't complain about that for the conditions we were facing. Went out for a few hours, came back in, had a good time. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm just watching. Don't mind me just watching. Huh?
You can come up and watch too. You're up, Pat.
Shake you off?
Yep. Must have had a hold of it that time. John, I'm going to borrow your rod for a second here.
Oh, see if one of them will fit the rod. study of wildflowers.
Oh, it came off. You gotta tighten up the drag a little bit there.
A little bit. Not too much though, because when you set the hook, the line will snap.
What contest is it?
2. I caught carp on it. Caught carp on it, caught walleye on it, sheephead on it. I have not caught a smallie on it yet. That was the first smallie that's I caught largemouth on it. No smallies.
Funny.
That respects the grip of that rod with a mini mic in the marinas. Respect the grip. We're always gonna end up having fun with that. Everybody's gonna be taking turns on it. Gonna be another one sitting over there. Alright, now you go.
This is what I was waiting for. Had to get my hook back.
You got yours in? Looks like a different fish. Oh, you got it. No, that's yours. No, that's this. Yours is buried.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
just one.
No, you can run deeper now.
Oh,
This is yours right here.
Pat decided to kill
thanks.
it.
You did, yeah.
Blaze hates pretty good.
I'm gonna get this fish one way or another.
Not yours is big.
The one that don't. That's what the point is. You know,
That's what it says.
thanks, Pat. I wanted that hook back.
You're welcome. Doing my part.
Oh yeah. That one's a little bigger.
That's all I do.
Is that fish? Yeah, that's one. Might as well just leave these things down all day and sit here.
Yeah.
It feels good when I tell you I've caught fish in an area and we go there and we can actually catch fish. Makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Not a bad one. Oh. That's the same fish?
Yeah. If it's got that other one in its mouth, it does.
Is that first fish you caught too? Or the bigger one you caught right here?
Where's the other one? Somewhere in there. There's a line.
Oh, these fish are so dumb.
Where's the second? No, the other one had a messed up eye on the side of it. Now he's got it.
Big old fish.
I hope so. I am. You hear that? I'm great.
I don't think they heard it up there. I think you gotta say it louder.
Oh. Let me go cast for you guys for this cast.
Fish is dark.
Yeah.
Get your ass. Oh, he's pissing. Oh boy. Well, you had the rock bent on that one. I thought it was bigger.
I had to play it off. Had to play it
Loosen
off.
the drag up all the way.
Yeah. Oh, scary. Need the net?
Maybe.
You got it, Pat, or you want me to get it? I only know how to net walleye.
Thank you.
Now, that's why I said he. Uh-oh.
He's just gonna go break me off in the trolling motor.
Uh-oh, Pat.
Uh-oh.
Pat.
We got a double. Come on, John.
Maybe a triple.
All on you now.
Oh, right. You get up on this dock real quick. Oh,
There we go.
so you don't take pictures of my tour? You want to?
I mean, we can stand here for 5 more minutes if you want to join in.
No, I caught it.
Pretty fish.
Very. There's another one up there, isn't there?
I saw this one swimming. I reeled it back, dropped it right in front of him. Catching it.
There it is. Oh, that's a doink. That's a doink. Greg, want me to get it or you got it? I got it. Yeah, you're up there.
Hey, that'll have one fish to me.
Knock it off. Knock it off with the net.
Smack it. I don't even know where he is. Now I'll get this thing out front of the boat.
Oh, that's 4.
There we go.
That's a 4 maybe. I'll trade you. Ted said he wasn't going for numbers, he was just going for size.
Thank you.
You need me to open it?
Smallmouth on my hand, I can't get it open. Thank you. Thank you.
Dinner. Now we do have dinner and a show. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope nothing grabs that while it's sitting there.
It's like a bluegill or a crappie. It's no perch, but it's not bad.
Need a net?
Yeah. How are you marking waypoints?
What's that?
You marking waypoints?
Yeah.
Not like Pat's.
That's a pretty one. There's a difference between that one and Pat's. That one's gonna live.
You throw yours back already.
No, I put it in a live well for a minute, let it get some water. I'm gonna get those really skinny pliers I have out.
Is it still in there?
Yeah. I can almost get it, it's just a really poor.
John's got him one now. Alright, let's be careful lifting this rock bass.
So that's the conclusion of our little trip to Erie. We spent a few hours out with my buddy John Christoph and Jared, and we did pretty well. Caught quite a few fish, not that many sheephead, which is always a plus. Ended the day with a decent one. And in terms of baits, they were swallowing a Ned rig. Me and Jared kind of started off throwing a drop shot a little bit, but John started whacking them right away. So we switched over to a Ned rig. We were all pretty much throwing a Ned rig, and it was working. The rod I threw it on a lot was my 6'10" medium Legend X. This is, you've seen it in plenty of my videos. This is, like I said, one of my favorite rods. I use it for everything. If I have an excuse to throw it, I'll throw it. And it does everything really, really well. Love it for a Ned rig. We were throwing maybe the 1/8 ounce size Ned rig head. Just maybe even smaller than that. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head, but just something to like, 'cause we were fishing shallow water too. They were up shallow, as you can see. We were just flipping around docks and protected areas where they were on beds. The water clarity wasn't super great, so we weren't sight fishing for a whole lot of them. There were a couple we could see and we sight fished for, but primarily we knew they were on beds. We were just casting in protected areas, kind of right around structure where we would think they would set up and make a bed, and a lot of times we were right, or they would just so aggressive they came over and bit it. So anyways, that's most of the gear we used. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.